Brand new fragrance by Juliette Has a Gun. This one is simply entitled Juliette. I know I've covered a number of their fragrances on my channel, including Moscow Mule, Vanilla Vibes, Sunny Side Up, and of course they have their classic, which is called Not a Perfume. Here we have a brand new one. It's simply called Juliette. I'm going to be telling you all about it very soon, so make sure to stay tuned. Now, before I begin today's episode and I give you my thoughts on the brand new 2024 release from the brand Juliette Has a Gun, this one is simply entitled Juliette. I'll tell you all about it, the notes, the performance, longevity, comparisons, how it did on my skin, so on and so forth. But before I jump into the video, I do want to mention that if you're a fan of fragrance-related content, if you love smelling your best, hit subscribe, hit the bell, and give this video a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm. So I have this little card that came with my presentation, and it just has an image of the bottle here. On the back are all of the notes. So dark cherry, pink berry, jasmine absolute, cashmeran, tonka bean, and ambroxan. Now, I personally also get a little bit of iris in here. There's this clean floral component. A lot of that, of course, could be coming from the jasmine, but this is really a cherry-based fragrance. Now, the thing that I love about this one is it doesn't smell like other cherry fragrances on the market, which is a big deal to me, right? So it doesn't smell like Lost Cherry by Tom Ford. It doesn't smell like that new Room 1015 fragrance. It doesn't smell like Venom of Love by Navitus Parfum. In any case, I'm going to break down the smell as best as I can. I'll also tell you the seasons and the occasions for which this fragrance is appropriate. Let's start things off with a quick look at the presentation first. In the opening of this fragrance, of course, you are going to get cherry, as I alluded to earlier. And it says dark cherry, but it's actually quite bright, effervescent. I think even the pink berry in the opening, you know, it has a bit of a rosy feel to it. And the jasmine is nice and smooth and elegant and kind of tame. So I don't get a darkness in this per se. And of course, that tonka bean and that touch of sweetness adds a genial quality to the composition. So I never got the impression that this was a dark fragrance. Not dark or bold or extra loud or anything like that. It's also not super subtle either. So it's kind of right in the middle, right? It's that halfway point between being overly loud and gregarious and being shy and introverted, right? It's kind of at that halfway point, which I enjoy. And I think what that does ultimately is it increases the versatility of the perfume. Now, the cherry here, it's not syrupy sweet. It's not sticky. It's not, you know, overly saccharine or anything like that. But there is a nice touch of sweetness in the opening, which creates a bridge to the tonka bean in the base. The tonka bean adds a smoothness, so does the cashmeran. Ultimately, this is a sweet, fruity, smooth, slightly gourmand fragrance with this clean, waxy floral heart. It's so easy to wear, it's so easy to pull off, and I sincerely hope you have the opportunity to try this one. I love how versatile it is. I love the fact that it could be worn dressed up or dressed down. And on account of the jasmine, the cherry, and the cashmeran, it's such a perfect fragrance for the spring and summer. I hope you can try it soon. Let's go ahead and finish things off with my overall assessment. So first up, in terms of the uniqueness and the overall smell, like I said at the very beginning of this review, there's really no other fragrance that I can compare this one to, especially as far as that cherry note is concerned. So for me, yes, it is unique. Longevity on this one was a solid 8 hours on skin. The projection for this one was great for the first hour of application. It radiated at an arm's length, not super loud. It became an elbow's length scent right around hour 6, a skin scent right around hour 8. In terms of the versatility, perfectly unisex. You can dress it up or dress down. I would prefer to wear this one in the hotter weather, especially considering the fact that it has those floral ingredients and the fact that it's not super sweet. And I think anybody of any age could really enjoy this one. And as far as the presentation is concerned, I really do like the simplicity of the name, and the color of the bottle does a really good job at conveying what this is going to smell like. My final verdict on this fragrance is it's a smooth, very easy to wear, slightly sweet, fruity, while not being overly saccharine or syrupy fragrance, totally unisex. Juliette by Juliette Has a Gun. Thank you so much for watching me today. Thank you for taking anything of value from today's video, which I sincerely hope you did. If you did and you love smelling your best, hit subscribe, hit the bell, and give this video a thumbs up. Thanks again for watching. I love you all, and we'll see you tomorrow with a new episode. Bye.